Take a slow, deep breath. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, your hands loosen. For these next few minutes, you don't need to achieve anything. You don't need to fix or prove or finish. You're allowed to just be. Somewhere along the way, many of us learned that stillness is laziness, that rest is something to be earned. We push ourselves to exhaustion, calling it discipline. We confuse busyness with purpose. And yet, deep down, a quieter truth keeps whispering, you are allowed to rest. We live in a world that moves fast. It tells us we should always be doing, achieving, chasing the next thing. So when we stop, even for a moment, guilt creeps in. We wonder if we're falling behind, if we've lost momentum, if we're wasting time. But rest is not wasted time. It's the space where strength gathers again. The body repairs, the mind clears, the heart remembers what really matters. Imagine a field after harvest, quiet, still, seemingly empty. Yet beneath the surface, the soil is renewing itself, preparing for the next season of growth. You're the same. Maybe productivity isn't about how much we do, but about how present we are in what we do. Maybe slowing down isn't the opposite of progress. It's the path to doing things that actually mean something. When you rest, you return to yourself. You remember why you started. You reconnect to the simple joys that hurry often hides. A breath of fresh air, a kind word, quiet sunrise. Rest renews your clarity. It helps you hear your intuition again. And when you rise from rest, you rise with intention, not from pressure, but from peace. Your body is always speaking to you. It tells you when it's tired, when it's anxious, when it needs to stop. But we've been trained to override those signals, to push through, to stay busy, to keep proving. What if instead you started listening? What if fatigue was simply an invitation to pause, to breathe, to come home to yourself? Rest looks different for everyone. Sometimes it's a nap. Sometimes it's turning off the noise and sitting quietly. Sometimes it's laughter with a friend, a walk under open sky, or giving yourself permission to do nothing at all. There's no wrong way to rest, only the way that brings you back to balance. Guilt often whispers that you should be doing more. But guilt doesn't tell the truth. It's the echo of old conditioning, a story that says your worth is measured by your output. You are not a machine. You are a living being. Your value isn't earned through exhaustion. So when guilt arises, meet it with kindness. Say to yourself, it's safe to rest. I'm still worthy when I'm still. You'll notice something beautiful happen the more you practice resting without apology. The more energy, clarity, and creativity begin to return. Rest isn't the end of progress. It's what makes progress possible. Life moves in rhythms, expansion and retreat, effort and ease. Even nature honors this balance. The tides pull in and out. The moon waxes and wanes. The earth itself rests each winter before blooming again. You're part of that same rhythm. There are seasons to act and seasons to recover. Neither is more valuable than the other. Both are essential to growth. So let this be your permission slip to slow down. To close your eyes for a moment. To trust that the world won't fall apart if you take a breath. It will, in fact, meet you more clearly when you return. As you move through the rest of your day, notice where your body asks for rest. Notice where your mind races when silence arrives. And when that happens, pause. Breathe. Remind yourself, rest is part of my becoming. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to recharge. You are allowed to live at a pace that nourishes your soul. The world may not always understand your stillness, but your spirit will. And in that stillness, you'll rediscover the quiet strength that's been with you all along.